Tab Hub. It's a book about, I was basically focusing on the kingdom talents and the various challenges that they've been facing. No, they are undervalued, they are underplaced, they are underdeveloped, they are abused, they are misused, yet they remain very, very useful. And I felt that if we can focus on them and create something worthwhile out of it, a structure that the community can use and kingdom can use, it will be powerful. Okay. In simple English, may they find better life. I grew up I was born in a little city. Okay. I grew up in Warri. Okay. Warri, area. I grew up in area and was raised in a church, a very popular church then in Warri, called Word of Life Bible Church by Pastor Iro Sejafo. Okay. My elder brother was a choir director then, Pastor Leon, and we grew up singing in the choir. I was a conductor, that's what we used to call ourselves then, the music director who directs the singing, and I was also part of the praise and worship team before we metamorphosed into a group called the BC Envoys. Yeah, I'm a singer. Okay. That's my life. That's my thing. That's what I love doing. By default, I'm a gospel music act. Yes. Then I evolved into acting, into speaking, into being an entertainment nag, and 5 talents in one. They are massive, many of them. But now I do more of talking to make people laugh and singing. Yeah.
So you work in Max FM?
Yeah, I work with Max FM. Max FM, they hit music for Lagos.
One shop, I don't see, so
I don't overtake you today, I swear to God. If you know anything like your mama now, yellow stash with banga and this ramfish. Smell my hand.
Where you going?
Yes, I'm on freelance Max FM. Max FM Lagos, yeah, with the award-winning Waiting Day family, Wale Popoko and Yajubo. Yeah. Media, I would say entertainment, over 37 years. Okay. Over 37 years.
That's a whole lot.
Yeah, I was 6 when I started, but 9 professionally. Professionally, yes. Because I remember that we get paid to come entertain my father's guests in Warri, the city of Warri then. The era of break dancing, street dancing. I don't think a lot of us know now.
Don't you cry no more.
If you have regrets, you don't really understand essence. You understand? There was a time in my life the Lord had to pull me back out of circulation. Okay. I know we're having some downturns, and then He asked, so what do you really want? When I said, the Lord said, I had a dream, and what do you really want? You want fortune or relevance? And I said, I want relevance. He said, so I will take you out of circulation. And a lot of things happened, but I was not in the background. But trust me, all the lessons I learned in life in this particular period, awesome. They've been worth it. I regret nothing about them. Down the years, this with my group then, this Young Voice, where you have Godons, first us, one of us is here with me, and there was nobody in the Nigerian gospel industry and in diaspora that we did not work with. We've been on the same stage with Franklin, Kotsi, Pastor Paul at the first, and we've been on the same stage with Limit X, the Family Worship Center Abuja. We've been on the same stage. Victor Oladuko actually had an interview with us and played in 40 nations alongside Nico Mulen. This was early in the 90s. It was awesome. We were the only group, the first group without an album that went virtually everywhere in this country. So it's been awesome. I lost count of the foreign artists we really have worked with, but loads of them, yeah. It's my default setting.
Okay.
I was born in church, but never tasted what real Christianity was. But to a point when I had my own personal encounter. I've had an accident, and in that death situation, I had a vision. And this altered everything I needed to do. And I chose Kingdom Entertainment, because it's the only thing that has valuable direction. Every other thing will leave you empty, create a vacuum. Entertainment leaves you with a void. Why we're trying to practice Kingdom Entertainment, because we create amusement. But in the kingdom, the only amusement is to God. The only one being entertained is God. If you read Revelations, it says the 12 elders, they came, they doffed their heart. To doff your heart means your wealth, your opulence. So God does not regard your wealth until he regards your heart. So we doffed and said, thou art worthy, thou art created all things are for thy pleasure. What is pleasure? Amusement. Scandal makes you. Scandal makes you. If you don't have scandals, you'll be in the grave.
Okay, so you have a particular one whereby people got the wrong opinion?
Yes, one was first with my group. My brother will always say we became all things to all men, but there was a time a man said, this guy is too proud. That was really big, even against me then, on my side, because I'm confident. I know what I know, and I know who has called me, and I know what I believe. So when they keep talking, even some great ministers of the gospel, if I call their names, you will scream. I was in a flight one day with one. If he sees this interview, he will remember. And he asked me, why are you not doing this, doing entertainment like this? I said, because God didn't tell me so. He said, did God tell you to brush your teeth before you? I said, I'm ashamed that you're saying this. Now, you of all people saying, I'm ashamed that you're saying this. You know, I believe that Kingdom Entertainment is not just about shouting Jesus. Jesus is a name that is above every other name. Kingdom Entertainment is a culture. I work with Max FM. Do they shout Jesus there? They don't. You need to hear me there. You think if I'm born again. One of the reasons people are procrastinating and being idle, they're giving too much excuses. Excuse is the bedrock for failure. You keep starting, now because I don't have 2,000 naira, I don't have 5,000. You have an idea. You have a friend. You have something, I always want to go back to the premise, scripture. When God told Moses, come, you need to go back to Egypt and tell that bossy guy Pharaoh that I need to let my people go. If not, I can't break his head. And Moses said, you break his head, boss. I'm a stutterer. I stutter. I can't. What's wrong with you? If I needed somebody who's not stuttering, I'll get somebody. But I need a stutterer. Anything that you have that you need to do that you are not doing is just an excuse. Idleness is actually arrogance. When you are idle, you are proud. You are telling God what he gave you is not good enough. Yeah, that's arrogance. And arrogance, people say, I resist the proud. So this book is actually loaded. I wanted people to know a bit of me, a part of me, what has kept me not really up there, but never down. You understand now? Yeah. People always also misconstrue the place of happiness. Happiness it's not because of money. You get happy to create money. You don't create money to get happy. My pain, my passion, my dream, where I'm going to is about the young people. I've been through it for 37 years plus. I've been through it. I don't know how absolutely to get to the top. I have to trust God, but I've been through it. I've tapped rubber. I've sold bread. I've sold groundnut oil. I've suffered. I've helped people, but I've virtually been abused, but I've remained useful. Look, yeah, you have to. The reason people use you is because you're useful.
I feel my world upside down. Sometimes I can't find the words to describe how I feel when I praise, but I do it anyway. I open up my mouth in the middle of the night. The words don't come easy when you bear a heavy heart. I listen to the spirit, so I do it my own way. Yaddy yaddy yo, yaddy yaddy yaddy.